Okay, on this lesson, looking at our Adobe Animate finals, I want to look at um, creating our sound player and our video. Um, so let's say that I got my placeholder here and I got my size, so 389 by 180. And so now I'm going to go and create a new file to create that in. So I'm going to go into File, New, and make sure it's ActionScript 3. And then I'll do the size, 389 by 180. Okay, and then create. And then we'll save that. And I already have one built here, so I'm going to cancel that one out. And we're going to put that in our folder here. So I keep getting these. Okay, so now I have my master file, and so now I'm going to create another FLA file. It's going to be my sound player. So let's go ahead and save this. We'll do save as, and I'm just going to call it soundplayer.fla and save it to our folder. And a lot of this has already been put together. A lot of the graphics have been put in and started already. I'll just demonstrate doing one audio, and we've got our graphic right here, and it's named Song 1. Okay, I'm going to use the free transform tool and try to get this to the size we want it. Okay, so now I got my graphic, and now I'm going to right click and convert to symbol, and make sure here it is changed to button. And here we're going to call this Song 1 button. Song 1 underscore BTN to stay consistent with how the rest of it was built. And we'll do OK. So now we've got our Song 1 button on the stage here. Okay. Now let's go into our selection tool, and we're going to double click. So now we're inside. If we look up here, we can see now we've gone from our scene 1 into our song button. And here inside we can see we have our up, over, down, and hit. Let's go ahead and right click, and on the fourth one, on the hit stage, let's insert frame. So now all four of these are filled, and let's give it a new layer. We'll call this one sound. We'll call this one character. Okay. Now I'm going to go down. So when I want my button to hover, I want it to be a little bit different on the over, and then back again when I hit down. So I'm going to go ahead and first put a keyframe on my down, because that'll keep it the same size. So now when I do a keyframe on my over, I'm going to insert a keyframe, and I'm just going to make his head a little bit bigger. So there we go. And we'll do a command run. Control test. And there it works. We don't have any sound, so let's add the sound to it. So now on our down position right here, on our sound layer, I click off, and then I'm going to right click. I click and right click on there, and we're going to do insert keyframe. Okay. So now we need to find our audio. And let's try to drag our audio to the stage. And there it worked. I should probably check to make sure my audio is correct. Up here on there's a play button in the corner. Yep, and that's the right one. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my properties, and I want to make sure that's selected. So I'm going to click on it again, and you'll see it brings up a new property window. And I select it again. Again, I'm selecting the down position, and under sync, where it says stream here, I want to change that to start. Okay, and let's do control test. Okay. Oh, and now I want to add some code so I can stop. So I already have a stop button started. Let's see if I can find the action script, which I think is this one. Yes, and I'm going to put this in our week 13 folder. And at the very bottom, number 7, I'm going to select this code. This is for stopping sounds. I'm just going to copy and paste this over. So I'm going to go into my action script. Although let me go back to my scene 1. So I already have an action script layer already started on the scene 1 timeline. So make sure that's selected on your action script layer. Go here, and we're going to paste that code. And so this code right here should be grayed out, which it looks like maybe it didn't, or something might have changed. Might have to go back in and change that. Okay. All right, so now I've got my stop button, which we have to make sure that's named. So let's go ahead and, since my code already has it, if not, we might have to add this in and give a name to your button. This one's called stop_btn. And this is our function, and it tells it to stop all. So stopping all the sounds. This is our function. Okay, so let's see if that worked. So we'll do a command return. And that looks like it worked. Okay, so that is our sound player. And I should have my sound player audio, our FLA, and then a SWIFT file, which the SWIFT file is what we're going to bring into our master file right here using code, and we'll do that in the next lesson. Before we do that, let's go ahead and start our video. So our video size is going to be this. Let's go ahead and start a new file. So file new. ActionScript 3. Width is 472. And height is 334. And we'll do create. Okay, let's save as. And I don't have this one already created. And this looks like in my right place, version 2. Yes, this is right. So let's call that one video.fla. So let's save that. Now we want to import the video, which here's my video. It's in my videos folder. So that's there. Okay. So let's do a file, import video. Make sure this first one's checked, load external. And we do a browse. And here, right in my videos folder, I've got this one, and I'm going to open. Okay, then we'll do next. And I'm going to select probably the third one from the top. for my skin. That's that way I can play it and change the volume. And we'll do next and finish. Okay, let's do a show all. And it looks like it worked. That's good. I'm going to bring it to size because it made it much larger. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do a save. And I'm going to do a control test. And it looks like it works. Okay, so now in the next lesson here, we're going to take these SWF files and bring them into our master file. And when we did the video, it gave us an SWF, and it also gave us this. That's our skin, I believe, right there. I thought it gave another one. That might be it. And that's it for this lesson.